That my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani again hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know go stop. You know go stop. You pretend, living a lie. We don't be gang. You know go stop.
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win it, alhamdulillah. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Lose you bench and I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at?
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action, make it look like the same exact play, and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And touchdown! Allen Robinson, 54 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. And this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Just beyond the 40, rolling down. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
carry here for their fullback. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching it more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 21-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. And so to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Brady going to go on 4th down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 18 on that one. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. Here's Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In motion left, Robinson. Back to throw, Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Throwing on first down is Brady. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A tremendous run there by the best quarterback to ever do it, Cam Newton, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a throw here to his running back. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle to Evans. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Brady to throw again. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's going to go deep for Beasley. And he's got it inside the 10. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing now is Brady. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Succop's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They'll send Irvin in motion left. Newton to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And it's a nice game by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On third down, here's Dillon. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route. They'll send Brown in motion right. Brady now on first down. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. To throw, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, it's Brady. Got him in. That's Tim Brown.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brady under pressure. They got him again. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. Brady now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Cover! Help him! Don't bandit!
Now Brady got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
They find some open field here.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now, as you noted.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. safe to say we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by his former Super Bowl teammate, Darrelle Revis. And a short return will be stopped inside the...
Whenever I touch down.